You know, it was my one-on-one time with Beck. I wanted it to be special beginning to end, and it was altered because of Chris.
Chris, what happened?
The wheels fell off.
Completely off.
I mean, yeah, I lost control, to be quite honest with you, and I couldn't let go of that weakness. A lot of insecurities came out.
How do you lose control, though, coming off a one-on-one that you claim is the most amazing time you had together? I'm Mr. Group Date guy throughout this whole process, which is whatever.
I'm Mr. Group Date.
Yeah, there's a couple of us, but I'm just saying, like, how do you lose your mind? I should have been losing my mind.
When you're in that moment and you've already had that one-on-one time as compared to you when you didn't have one-on-one, you kind of expect, I guess, to, like, spend that quality time because you think in your mind that it's going good. So in that moment when she didn't spend time with me...
Like, could you have gone and saw her?
I think
it's a two-way street.
It could be a two-way
street. You could have gone out of your way if you know things were progressing to see her that night.
Just because you have one night where it's not great, you know what I'm saying? You got to bounce back and you got to, you know, work with that tide and, you know, really impress the girl that you want to see yourself with at the end of this.
You can't be Mr. Right Reasons, but then treat the Bachelorette wrong. So I'm just going to leave that there.
Jean Blanc.
Yes.
In Utah, we saw something we'd never seen before. You told Becca you loved her, and then essentially took it back. What happened?
Hold on. Before you even say anything, no matter what you say right here, you played all of us. You lied to every one of us. You lied to Becca.
I'm
so
talking
we're not
to
gonna
Chris.
believe your you need to
I'm
sit there and
talking to
shut
Chris.
up the whole entire time. That's it.
I'm
We're not
talking to
gonna believe
Chris.
you.
I mean,
I'm just
well,
speaking for me and
Chris, to
everybody
answer your question, I'm not going to talk to little boys right now. To answer your question, I feel right now is
else. Okay, he'll take it back in 3 seconds.
Okay. Now we're here. I mean, Colton, you acting like a but you never been so I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to answer Chris Harrison's question.
Okay, you're gonna be disrespectful on top of being disingenuous.
Here we go. I'm being Chris. To answer your question, I felt like I was going 100 miles an hour. It was heat of the moment. I truly was falling for Becca. I was falling in love for Becca.
Were you though?
I really was.
I mean, taking it back, that put us all in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem.
Is that love is a very, very powerful emotion. And I have no respect for anybody that abuses that emotion when they're in need. And John, you were in need. And I think because of that, you owe an apology to this cast that night that was there because you ruined us. And more importantly, you owe an apology to Becca.
Right. I'm going to have my moment with Becca.
You can't talk about stirring things up without talking about Jordan. Colton, you and Jordan butted heads a lot.
Yeah.
What was it about Jordan that rubbed you the wrong way?
You know, I think there was just the obvious. To start.
You want to talk about obvious? I'll tell you what's not so obvious is your relationship with Tia, and why you want to talk about my dating history on the show, but I couldn't elaborate on yours.
You can't say that, though, because you were a hypocrite. You said David needs to keep my name out of it.
Wait, I was a hypocrite?
You ran around the first two with my name and yours.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you just see the last episode of The Bachelorette? Did you not just see that? You're going to call me a hypocrite? Oh, yeah, things are... Group date. Things are over with Tia. I'm really glad we got that behind us. Let's fast forward. You're leaving practically on Tia's terms. If you told her you were done with her, why would she come back for you?
You can't control her.
Do you want me to answer her question?
Okay, it's not a question for you.
If Tia was sitting up here, you could ask Tia those questions all the time.
Well,
That's not for me to answer. That's not my question.
Maybe I'll get that chance. But
all three of us got on the same page. All three of us moved on. And more importantly, Becca and I moved on. And that's the end of story.
It didn't seem that way, though.
Okay, then I don't want to hear you complain about David when you're keep egging this up on with me.
Hold on a second. I'm never bringing up David on anything. Okay, you're
going to say, David, keep my name out of your mouth, but you're going to keep my name in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously my name was in your mouth.
Just like it called you on that episode.
Jordan, I mean, you're a modern day narcissist. You fell in love with yourself a long time ago.
This house moved around me. I'm the mouse, they're the elephant. They're constantly going to be questioning me for the next 10 years. How did this guy even exist? I've got billboards up in all their minds. We're paving highways. I'll see you guys later, all right? I should have wore a work vest here. I should have wore a work vest.
Come on, baby.
All right, on that note, I'm going to take a quick time out. We are far from done. More of the Men Tell All when we come back. Becca's season, a lot to talk about. When we just broke up there, I interrupted you, Jordan. You were saying something or having a question for Colton. I'll send it back to you.
No, I'm a little confused as to why I kept being called a clown whenever, if you have fun while you're dating, sometimes you're going to put a little extra wax on the hood and slide across and go get your girl, You have fun. These guys couldn't stand having fun, it seemed, in the beginning or later on.
We're going to talk about someone who's going to walk around the house saying he's a gentleman and then shows up to a cocktail party in golden underwear. I mean, you tell me.
People hated that, honestly. I'm not going to lie. People hated that you wore golden underpants, but Becca gave them a rose. Who cares?
So, Colton, is that what drove you crazy a little bit? Was the fact that it was working, or did it just...
Exactly. No, it wasn't that. It was just I felt like she wanted somebody who was going to take this serious, and she wanted somebody who matches. I was a sweetheart to her at all times. I'm not saying you weren't a sweetheart, Jordan. I was just saying you're not going to get married in golden underwear. Maybe you might have proposed in golden underwear. I don't know. I'll jump in.
Are you going to fall in or jump in, David? Let's go.
No, look, I think, that, and I'll kind of echo what Colton said.
Of course, you're going to echo it.
There's
Of course, echo. Seriously, let's go.
Think about the seriousness of the entire thing, right?
Sure.
I think we in the house, and me especially, we didn't necessarily see the things that you were doing as being serious about the entire process.
But what got under your skin so much about Jordan?
It was just treating the process serious.
I don't have to put on a facade. I don't have to come on the stage and wear fancy, shiny black suits or anything and talk about how the obvious is what it is. I'm me. I'm unapologetically me. And I'm always going to be me. I don't have a fear of being me because if I walked around as a hologram of a man or as a skeleton of a man, where's that going to get me? It's certainly not going to brand me. Come on.
I think it was like, this is what we're talking about.
David, on the 2-on-1, you told Becca that Jordan would essentially be settling if he ended up with her.
Yeah, look, I wear...
When was I ever having a conversation with David? When did I ever say I was settling for Becca? That's the worst thing to say about a relationship with a woman is that you're settling. Never said that in my life about anybody.
This is what we were dealing with the entire time. But look, I'm a very, very honest person. I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and I wasn't scared to share those feelings. Am I regretful? Absolutely.
David, after watching the show, I thought you were there for Jordan, not Becca, because his name came out of your mouth.
Exactly. You can't play it back and say that. You can't play it back.
Look, I will...
That's it.
Who do you really love?
Yeah, who do you really love?
So, look, looking back on it, I wish that I had absolutely put my energy towards my relationship with Becca. Like, I shouldn't have necessarily sat there and talked about Jordan.
It's not that hard to Becca. It seemed like every conversation you had with Becca...
It wasn't,
the
though.
first name that came out of your mouth was Jordan.
It honestly wasn't. And, again, I don't need to sit here and bicker about it.
The only problem I have is that...
You're across from me, so you're getting some camera time. Chris Harrison, camera time.
No,
you're a joke. You're a joke.
Take some notes, Jordan.
Talk to you later.
Take some notes. Yeah.
High water's really...
Exactly. We got two other guys wearing...
Yeah, thank you.
Go for some socks.
This is, guys, there's not a lot of Jordans in the world. This is what happens.
Don't come after Connor. Sit back. You go after Jordan. Don't come
I don't know what your name is, but it's nice to meet you.
Get your little butt in that chair over there. If anything, I respect the real model because that's Camille.
Okay, that's sure.
He's a professional model.
Camille, we're with the same agency.
Wait,
it's good to see you.
first of all, like, some people are just basic models, and
Basic. You hear that, Jordan? You're
that's
basic.
right now.
You're basic. Exactly. You're basic.
and you come to New York, you kind of be swimming in a big river.
Okay, I don't have any plans to come see you in New York, Camille, but thank you so much.
This is ridiculous. Like, come on.
Camille, you're really going to come at me?
Jordan, I'm going to give you the last word here.
Literally? Listen, okay, look, this is... I'm going to get the last word. This is fine, okay? Camille, what's up? You.
Oh, really?
You,
Jordan,
the guy with the
you came
mustache.
into the Bachelorette and Instagram followers.
You, David, you're a bit. Nick and Connor, you're cool. Grocery store Joe, what's up?
Oh, my dog.
That's it. Shut the up.
Yeah.
You too.
All right, guys, I'm going to hold you right there. When we come back, Jordan, you're going to join us in the hot seat. That and so much more when the Bachelorette, the Men Tell All returns. We're looking for people to date our next Bachelor and Bachelorette. To nominate someone or apply, go to abc.com/casting. Welcome back to the Men Tell All. He had some special flair from the very beginning. But while his model looks and amusing personality caught Becca's eye, some of the other men weren't such big fans, especially of his, unmentionables, shall we say. Jordan, come up and join me in the hot seat. Good to see you. Have a seat. So many layers, so many things to talk to you about. But first, let's take a look back at your journey on the show.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Jordan.
Jordan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Doing really well.
You look so nice.
Thank you. You look great. I was not expecting this color. It's perfect on you.
Thank you. I don't think anyone will ever meet anyone quite like Jordan in their lifetime. He's one of the most interesting people I've ever met.
I'm very comfortable with my skin. So
I kind of get that from you.
You know, hopefully, the fashion does make me unique. Don't try this at home, guys. This is done by a professional. So, Yeah, what? Boom. That's the pensive.
Wait, are you a model?
I am, yes. Yeah. I'm a fashion model. Let's go ahead and establish that, okay? The power is in the brows, sometimes you just gotta, I don't want you to misinterpret me as some guy that's like 007 all the time, because I'm not.
Okay.
There's a lot to me. I'm really wild, very spontaneous.
Life on the edge.
Yeah, I like to live life on the edge. As a gentleman, my hair is always gonna be pretty well kept. But, I like to have fun.
I mean, the boy makes me laugh. He really does. He has the best, most positive attitude, and I appreciate that so much. How are you in a relationship as a partner?
I'm just loyal and I'm dependable. I'm a golden retriever. I'm feeling confident right now. She sees something in me that she doesn't see in the other guys. And, I'm really excited for where it's going.
So, Jordan, I saw these, and I really thought of you.
I think Becca might have my growing on her mind, and, maybe she thinks it's worth gold.
Those are really shiny.
The one-on-one with me and Becca, like that alone time, way better than I actually expected. That was chemistry. That was chemistry at its best.
I can't take you seriously.
Now I'm gonna, I kissed her in golden underwear. Like, Tom Cruise couldn't even do that.
Show me your blue steel.
Yeah, if you want to look angry, so it's like a...
Oh.
I wish we could get my portfolio out.
Somebody, please.
I think you know what time it is.
What time is that?
I just want to steal one of these from you.
He's just easygoing. He has a really good energy, but at the same time, I feel like it's always the Jordan show.
Can you do the eyebrows?
I don't know if Jordan has a more serious side. We should really be sharing much more to our core of who we are, and we're just not there. You're like no one I've ever met before, but as amazing as I think that you are, there is something missing here, and because of that, I don't think I can give you this rose tonight.
I did not see that coming. I'm just in shock right now. I'm numb. It sucks. It really does suck. Wow, dude. The thing I appreciate most about her is the fact that she stated that she never met anyone like me. I'm smart, I do have a look, I can speak, I can walk, I'm fit, I do, I wish I knew what she didn't like about me. Yeah, with that being said, still on the journey for love.
What's it like for you to watch that back?
Becca and I had a lot of lighthearted conversations. By the time I did share what inspires love for me and what makes me tick and how I became who I am, it was a little too late. Some of the house dynamics have gotten in the way of that.
Why do you think the guys question your sincerity so much?
I think a lot of the time people think that I'm being serious with some of my deliveries, but I'm not really. A lot of it's very humorous. It's meant to be laughable. And I think that just my sense of humor tied with my confidence, people were like, this guy, there's no way he's real. However, I like to entertain. I like to have a good time with whoever I'm with, whether it's friends or whether I'm in a cardboard box or at dinner or on the beach or wherever. So, you could literally put me in a cardboard box and I will have the best time.
So then what's it like if guys like Colton or David call you a clown and just feel like you're putting on a big act?
I'll tell you what, not one person in this audience or in this room is more confident than I am. And that's for me to possess. And if you guys don't know what to do with it, you don't know what to do with it.
Not even Chris Harrison?
So Chris Harrison's pretty confident. I think he's... I'm looking into my future here. So if you can't be confidently yourself, then what are you doing? Anybody can be...